In the glamorous world of fame and lights, truth often hides in the shadows. The mysterious death of actor Yu Menglong has become one of the most shocking cases in the Asian entertainment industry. 17 people are now under suspicion, but who are they, and what are they hiding? This is the untold story of how one man's fight for truth exposed the darkness behind the spotlight. Introduction: the mystery behind a beloved actor's death. The Chinese entertainment world has once again been shaken by a tragedy that has left both fans and insiders in disbelief. The sudden and mysterious death of actor Yu Menglong, widely known for his gentle personality and captivating performances, has raised questions far beyond a simple case of misfortune. For weeks, speculation flooded online platforms. Some suggested suicide, others whispered of mental distress or burnout. But recent investigative findings have painted a much darker and more complicated picture. Sources now claim that as many as 17 individuals were directly or indirectly involved in events leading up to Yu Menglong's death. This revelation has not only shocked the public but also exposed deep-rooted corruption and manipulation within the entertainment industry, an industry long known for its glamour, but rarely for its truth. Background: pressure beneath the spotlight. To the public, Yu Menglong was the embodiment of charm and dedication. He was known to be polite, hardworking, and uncontroversial, the kind of actor who focused solely on his craft. But behind the carefully maintained image, close associates revealed a man under immense psychological and professional pressure. According to several colleagues, Yu had been entangled in contract disputes, internal conflicts, and creative restrictions that left him feeling trapped. Weeks before his death, he reportedly kept a private digital journal filled with messages of frustration and despair. One of his last entries read, "I just want to work peacefully, but they won't let me breathe." That line would later become one of the most haunting pieces of evidence in the investigation, a silent cry for help that no one seemed to hear in time. Might have been the trigger for the wave of threats that followed. Hours after his death was announced, key data on the agency's internal servers were wiped clean. An IT staff member later admitted to media outlets that he received an urgent deletion order from senior management only 2 hours after Yu's passing was confirmed. Everything linked to him vanished: photos, logs, communications. "That doesn't happen by accident," he said. "Motives, power, money, and control." The motive, according to multiple insiders, was layered and complex. This was not merely an act of personal revenge or emotional outburst, it was part of a larger network of financial and reputational control within the entertainment world. Yu Menglong's agency was reportedly under severe financial strain, facing potential lawsuits and internal audits related to contract manipulation. Yu, being one of the agency's most high-profile actors, may have uncovered sensitive financial irregularities, including suspected money laundering and accounting fraud tied to entertainment projects. For some of those implicated, Yu represented a liability, someone who knew too much and refused to comply with the silent code of the industry. As one unnamed source put it, he became dangerous simply because he wanted to tell the truth. Media manipulation: the battle for public perception. When news of Yu Menglong's death broke, the public's reaction was immediate and emotional. The hashtag Justice for Yu Menglong quickly trended across social media, as fans demanded a transparent investigation. But almost as swiftly, a coordinated misinformation campaign began to circulate. Anonymous accounts spread claims that Yu had long suffered from depression and that his death was self-inflicted. These claims, according to independent journalists, were strategically deployed to redirect public outrage away from the agency and affiliated figures. Independent outlets attempting to pursue the truth reported being threatened with lawsuits and censorship orders, making it increasingly difficult to publish new evidence. The result was a chilling effect across domestic media, a silence eerily reminiscent of past high-profile cover-ups in the industry. Testimonies: voices from within. Several colleagues and former staff have since come forward with testimonies that reinforce the theory of coercion. An actor who worked closely with Yu described a man who was visibly struggling in his final weeks. "He told me there were things he couldn't talk about openly. But I could see it, he was scared, constantly looking over his shoulder." A former assistant of Yu shared another disturbing detail: he wanted to leave the agency, but his contract was locked with impossible conditions. Once he spoke of leaving, everything changed. His phone was monitored, his schedule manipulated, and he started receiving threats. These accounts paint a disturbing picture of systemic control, where freedom and silence are traded for profit and reputation, legal roadblocks, justice and limbo. Despite the growing pile of evidence, the legal process has been anything but straightforward. Several witnesses have reportedly gone missing, while others refuse to testify due to fear of retaliation. Yu Menglong's family, through their legal representative, has consistently called for full transparency and accountability. In a public statement, they said, "We are not seeking fame. We only want truth. No one should have the power to bury what truly happened to our son. As of now, not a single one of the 17 implicated individuals has been officially named as a suspect. Legal analysts argue this delay signals political and economic interference, warning that the case could fade into obscurity without international scrutiny. Global reactions, pressure beyond borders. International media outlets have now picked up the story. Organizations such as The Guardian, CNN Asia, and NHK Japan have published reports drawing attention to the pattern of systemic abuse within Asian entertainment industries, where artists are often trapped in exploitative contracts with little to no recourse. Human rights advocates have also begun to mobilize. A global petition titled Justice for Yu Menglong has gained over 500,000 signatures in under 2 weeks, calling for an independent investigation supervised by international watchdogs. Activists argue that Yu's case is not isolated. Rather, it symbolizes a larger structural problem, one that blends money, censorship, and fear into a machine that profits from silence, industry silence, the fear of speaking out. Inside China's entertainment circles, the response has been subdued. While many celebrities expressed grief, few dared to openly demand justice. Some industry insiders privately admitted that speaking out could lead to career blacklisting, contract cancellations, or even official investigations under vague legal pretexts. Behind the scenes, smaller production houses have reportedly begun tightening internal policies, fearing exposure or association with the ongoing scandal. But for many, the atmosphere remains one of quiet paranoia, a constant reminder that in the entertainment industry, truth can be the most dangerous performance of all.